Hello and welcome to my first manga haul. All of the manga in this haul are going to be horror, psychological or thriller themed. So if that's something you're interested in, I think you're going to enjoy this video, and if not, you've been warned. During the virus situation, it's been really hard to collect manga because there's been such a boom in popularity and also because of production shortages. So this is actually my first time buying manga in almost a year, and I'm super excited to start reading again. I much prefer reading physical copies over reading online because it's so much more relaxing and it just feels great. So I'll start unboxing the packages behind me, and I'll talk about each manga as I unbox them. The summaries will be quite short to avoid spoilers, but hopefully it's enough to pique your interest. So let's just open them up. And the first manga we have here is Goodnight PunPun or Goodnight PunPun. This manga has been so hard to get my hands on. I've been looking for it for such a long time, and these are the only 2 volumes that were available when I was looking for manga. I have them on alerts at my local store and also at the online stores that I usually use to buy manga, so hopefully I'll get my hands on the other volumes soon. Goodnight PunPun is a coming-of-age story about Unodera PunPun, which follows him from elementary school to his mid-20s. To be honest, I know nothing about the story of this manga, since I've tried to stay away from spoilers so that I can read it in its entirety on my own. I've been looking to pick up this manga for a long time because I really like the other works of the author Inoi Asano. He always writes dark, depressing, psychological stories. But I love reading stuff that will give me an existential crisis after finishing it. I've heard great things about this manga from the community, and I really can't wait to read it. I just hope the other volumes will come back in stock soon so I can collect all of them before I start reading, because when I start I just can't stop. So let's take the other box. I think there are 2 different mangas in here. So the first manga from this box is Chainsaw Man, and they didn't have volume 1 in stock, so I bought volume 1, 6 and 7 locally, and I bought volume 2, 3, 4 and 5 at the Book Depository, which is my go-to website for buying manga and books. Here's all the ones I picked up. I know that volume 10 released recently, and I'm going to continue collecting in this series until all the volumes are out in English. Chainsaw Man is the story of Denji, a boy who makes a contract with a devil named Pochita. Pochita and Denji fuses together, and Pochita grants Denji the ability to turn parts of his body into chainsaws. So that's the very shallow premise of this manga. I read almost all of this manga before I realized I had to pick it up to have it in my collection. I absolutely love the characters in this manga, and the story is actually a lot deeper than you'd think. While this is more of a traditional action horror manga, it has great storytelling and lots of twists and turns. So while this is a lighter read than the other mangas I'm going to unbox and have unboxed, this one is really great, and don't be fooled by the very childish premise of the manga. It's a great story with deep and really human characters, even though many of them are devils. So here's another book I picked up locally at the same time I picked up volumes 1, 6 and 7 of Chainsaw Man, and that's the Attack on Titan omnibus. When the Attack on Titan anime ended this season, I was thinking that this was going to be the last season, hence the name Attack on Titan Season 4, the final part. But that wasn't really true, since there's another season coming next year, and I couldn't wait a whole year. I've been so close to being spoiled the ending so many times, so I decided to read the manga. I finished the manga, and then there was a hole inside of me, and I had to start buying the manga. And I decided to buy the omnibuses because I really think these covers look so great. They are so cool. It's got this like embossed surface, and the spines are also really cool. And to be honest, I love my manga shelves to be aesthetically pleasing, so I think these spines looks a lot cooler than the volumes tankobons. So that's why I decided to go with the omnibuses, plus it's going to save me some money. Only 4 omnibuses have been released so far, I think, but I'm going to collect all of them slowly but surely. I don't know if I need to tell you what Attack on Titan is all about. I think most of us, if not all of us, have heard about Attack on Titan by now. But it's the story of Eren Yeager, who hates Titans and wants to kill all of them. It's a lot deeper than that, but human good, Titan bad. Until human bad, Titan bad, everything bad. This series will also give you an existential crisis, which is kind of the theme of this video. Here's a book that I got from my friends for my birthday. I love Junji Ito, he's one of my favorite writers, so I collect all of his manga. I have no idea what this manga is about, I just know that it's Junji Ito and I have to read it. Even though I'm a huge fan of Junji Ito, I don't believe that all his works are masterpieces. Some are just cool to read because of the great art style and the cool body horror and his really messed up brain. On the back here it says that an unknown planet emerges from inside a wormhole. Blah blah blah. Earth faces extinction. Blah blah blah. What's the cause of the catastrophe? Blah blah blah. A masterwork horror from Junji Ito unfolding on a universal scale. Last but not least, we have this big box right here. I bought this at an online local marketplace, so I had to open it up to be sure that everything's in here, that I wasn't scammed, but everything's here and it's perfect. And let me show you. These are all the volumes of the horror manga I Am a Hero. So this is I Am a Hero. It's a very well-renowned horror manga. I've actually only read a few chapters, or a bit more than a few chapters, but I quickly realized that I needed to collect this manga. I Am a Hero follows struggling manga artist Hideo Suzuki, who suffers from hallucinations and delusions, and he lives a very unfulfilling life until a zombie apocalypse hits Japan. This is a very well-written psychological thriller with zombies, so of course I needed to have it in my collection. I was lucky enough to find all the omnibuses from one single person, so I didn't have to hunt each and every single volume. I'm so excited to start reading this. Since I already have all the volumes of this manga, this is the one I'm going to start reading first, like right after filming this video. And I really hope it lives up to my expectations and its good reputation. So I'm crossing my fingers. And last up we have GANTZ Omnibus Volume 3 and 4. This was actually in the package together with Chainsaw Man, I just forgot about it. So yeah, I started collecting GANTZ a year ago, but I stopped because it was so hard to get any of the volumes. But they are in stock now, and I decided to collect 1 or 2 volumes each month until I have the entire collection. GANTZ follows the story of Kei Kurono, who dies in an accident just to get brought back to life and forced to participate in a game of sorts with many other people where they must hunt and kill aliens to accumulate points in the game. GANTZ is gory, it's full of violence, it's full of sex, it has insanely intricate and beautiful art, but the thing that makes it my favorite manga is the psychological aspect. This manga really makes you question your own morality and the human species as a whole. This manga really isn't for everyone. A lot of people find the amount of violence unnecessary, and many find parts of the story degrading or even offensive. But I think it's just, it shows part of human nature that we're not really willing to accept. That's at least my view on it. I finished all of GANTZ a long time ago. I read it 2 times. And please don't watch the anime, it's so bad. Kei Kurono, the protagonist of the story, is like the most annoying little shit ever until he has his redemption arc of sorts, and he became my favorite character. As I said, this is one of my favorite mangas, if not my favorite of all time. There are parts of it that I don't like the ending, but I think if you like horror manga, if you like psychological stories and trauma, you should pick this one up. It's quite a long one, but it's totally worth it. So that's it for this manga haul. I think I got some really great mangas, and in total it's 24 books. So this turned out to be a huge manga haul. But since it's been a year since I've bought any mangas, this is like, I could have bought all of these spread out over the past year, so it's not that bad. I hope you liked this haul and that you maybe found something that you'd like to read. If you have any recommendations, please tell me in the comments. I am a sucker for horror, thriller, psychological, dark, anything that gives you depression. Don't read any of these manga if you are highly sensitive to gore, violence, psychological trauma, depression. Read them at your own risk. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this type of video, and I also hope I'll see you in my next one. So, bye!